We're gonna pull out Old Gnawbone from the deck, and that's what it's all been about. Mr. Gnawbone and Magda, pulling dragons out from your deck willy-nilly. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. Thank you so much for taking the time. I hope you're all having a magical day. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't done so yet, because you could win a rare playset to the current expansion and 500,000 gems. So this is some Willy Wonka level shit. Definitely get in on it. Don't miss out, right? Today we're playing Gruul Dragons, free casting the Old Gnawbone from our library for free, generating even more treasure, which will allow us in turn to free cast more dragons, which is really cool. So this is version 1 of the deck. We're gonna work with it going forward through the next couple seasons of the D&D set. Of course, I'm open to any of your guys' feedback. Definitely let me know what you think of the deck, where it should go in the future. Always looking forward to that. We're going to break down the strategies, the synergies, everything included with it, and get into the Mythic gameplay footage, and then wrap up with our deck review. So again, thank you all for watching. Let's get into it. Gruul Dragons version 1, standard 2022, 2.1 average mana value, 19 non-creatures and 17 creatures with 24 land. The deck revolves around, the old Gruul that we all know and love. Jaspera Sentinel, turn 1, a 1/2 with reach. You can tap another creature we control to generate a mana of any color with Magda, Brazen, Outlaw. This is a 2/1. Other dwarfs get +1/+0. Irrelevant. Whenever a dwarf you control becomes tapped, Magda is itself a dwarf, we get to create a treasure token. So that's really nice, right? We can use the Sentinel to tap Magda. Magda makes the treasure, the Sentinel makes the mana. That's 2 extra mana for our pleasure, which is really nice. And of course, it's a 2/1. We can sacrifice 5 treasures at instant speed to pull a dragon out from our library, putting it into the battlefield, then shuffling. And that's really, really nice. So, the Sentinel helps get Magda going to create the treasures. It will also reduce the cost of our Goldspan Dragon, allowing us to cast this, I think, as early as turn 3, if I'm being honest. Jaspera Sentinel, turn 1, Magda, turn 2. On the end of your opponent's end step, you tap Magda with the Sentinel, make the third. On your third turn, you play the third land, you have the 4th treasure, and then you do the same thing to actually make 6 mana, I'm pretty sure. So you can definitely play your Goldspan Dragon very early on. It starts attacking, making more treasures every turn. Magda continues to attack, making treasures, and then we can get the Old Gnawbone out. 7/7 with flying. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw that many treasure, or create that many treasure tokens. And again, this cycle just loops right back to Magda, and then we're free casting Goldspans from our deck as well, which is pretty crazy. This treasure mana can be not only sunk into Magda, but it can also go into the Rangers class, leveling up. When you cast it for 2, you get a 2/2 wolf. You level it up for an additional 2. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature gets +1/+1. And then finally, and this is the juicy one, for level 3 at 4, you may look at the top card of your library at any time, and you may cast creature spells from the top of your library. This is very good and gives us some card advantage late game, and it's easy, right? It's a free way to spend all of the treasures that you'll create. You also have Dragonsguard Elite, a 2/2 with Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery, put a +1/+1 counter on the Dragonsguard. You can pay 6, which seems like a lot, but in this deck it's not. Double the number of +1/+1 counters on the Dragonsguard Elite, right? So every time we cast a spell, whether it be Frostbite, Blizzard Brawl, Snakeskin Veil, Dragon's Fire, Inscription of Abundance, there are a lot of them in the build, you're going to put +1/+1 counters on the Elite, and eventually you're going to have a ton of treasure that you can easily pay the 6 to double the number of +1/+1 counters on it, right? So that's all of the ways in the deck that we can effectively spend all of that mana. I guess the last is the Lair of the Hydra. X+1, tap it, you get an XX green Hydra creature token for the turn, right? Which is really nice. You can defend with it, you can get a big attack in with it as well, which is pretty cool. With that being said, when Magda attacks, it creates the treasure, which is very nice because it could be on turn 3 or when it will attack, right? So you'll generate 4 mana on turn 3, at which point you can have your opponent think that they're being all high and mighty, block Magda, you put the 2 +1/+1 counters on it. That's great, and now your Magda survives. I really like that move. The Dragonsguard Elite, again, benefits from Inscription of Abundance as well. We can use it later on as the kicker. So instead of just choosing one of the three, we get to use all three, putting 2 +1/+1 counters on a creature, which is normally our go-to. Gain X life, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. We only pick this one if we kick it and we get it by default. Or target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. Sometimes we might pick this one, depending on the situation. Of course, we have another fight effect through Blizzard Brawl. If we have 3 snowlands, our creature will get +1 and indestructible, and then those creatures fight each other. The Frostbite, 2 damage. If we control 3 snow permanents, it deals 3 damage to creature or planeswalker. And then the Snakeskin Veil, putting a +1/+1 counter on target creature and giving it hexproof until the end of turn, just to protect us, right? And that's very easy to do with the treasure generation that we do have in the deck. A very easy deck, light to understand. The Dragon's Fire, again, 3 damage, could potentially be 4 damage or 7 damage if we're revealing dragons, which is nice. So you have lots of removal within the deck via damage, via fight effects. You have creatures that generate mana value through the Sentinel, the Outlaw, and the Treasure, and then we have the Dragonsguard Elite to kind of grow in power, and the Rangers class to complement that as well. Pulling the Goldspans early, getting the Treasure, getting the Gnawbone out, and just like kind of going turbo mode, right? So that's the deck. I hope you guys enjoy. We're going to break down today's gameplay footage now. Like I said, make sure to subscribe to the channel to get in on the contests and giveaways, right? First things first, that's how you help yourself. How you help me is just by liking every single video, right? You can also check out the Linktree link. You know, I want to push into the AM in today's video. They've been very kind to me, so definitely check out their website, buy some swag. Of course, I'll have the link in the Linktree link down below. Click on that, and you know, you'll gain a discount and help support me at the same time, which is pretty cool. So thank you all for that. I really appreciate it. And you know, let's get into today's gameplay footage. Our opponent's playing first, and that's fine with us. We have a lot of work to get done today. Oh, that is actually relatively nice with those Dragonsguards. Mono whites. Gotta love that. Let's get a Magda out first for the ramp towards the dragon, and then we'll get Dragonsguard Elite out next turn, and the treasure that the class makes will help. The Paladin's class actually really sucks for the protection of our own creatures. Let's swing in, make a treasure, and like I might just put the counters on it, you know what I mean? Would you get a load of that, man? And then I say we just go straight in with the Dragonsguard. So we didn't get to benefit from the Dragonsguard. I guess we could have. I just woke up. Give me a break. That's my excuse always. We should go with the Outlaw just so we can definitely get that dragon out next turn. And I don't think that we need to protect, and I'm sure we can attack through this. They need to equip the sword to the Skyclave and just kind of keep re-exiling. And now there's lifelink on the sword. Now that is actually frustrating. I still think we should take it. Because of the vigilance. That's the only reason. And that allows the Outlaw to attack free and clear. And now we just protect what they try to take. We could cast this Inscription, but I think we should save it. And Yeah, let's save it and see what we can get up to here. I mean, we do have the 5 mana. It would take away from the dragon next turn. But we could potentially do the Inscription fight and the Snakeskin protection. So first is the protection. Push our elite up. They don't get anything. And then they're going to try to equip the sword. And when they do, then we use our fight effect. I don't think so, bro. And then we're pushing the Dragonsguard Elite up even further. Which is pretty tasty. Now we top deck a land, and we play our Goldspan Dragon with haste. And we smash. No, not quite. We're close. It's a nice hit, though, regardless. Let's just throw the Sentinel out there. Whatever, right? It's a thing. Monk class is not a shatter. Champion is nice. Right, they get a draw here. Just grabbing whatever they want, and it is more lifelink, which is weird. You'd think they'd take something else like the... Well, I guess they might not have the mana. They do get the draw out of it, which is still good. It already had the lifelink, though. Yeah. So they're going to block the 5/5, go up to 11, and then we hit for 4, 5, 9 down to 2. Or we take them down to 3, keep the whole field up. The treasure... Should we keep this back for mana? We need 6 available mana, and we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we can only get to. So that doesn't quite do it. The Vigilance is a bummer, though. Like, it could swing on one of the little guys. Just force the block here. If it blocks the 2/1, we hit for... They still go up to 11. We hit for... Yeah, we can go all in, I think. Screw it. They do block the Dragonsguard Elite. I think the only other option is to try to block the Sentinel. It doesn't work with the 2/2s. Yeah, I think it has to be the big one for them to survive. Maybe they could have blocked the Sentinel. No. And at this point, I think we just want to go wide. Good game. They don't have an answer for it. All right, going first. No red land, but we do have a Sentinel to kind of make up for that. So maybe it's like turn 1 Sentinel, turn 2 Dragonsguard Elite, tap them both, Frostbite one of their things, push up the Elite. I think it should be fine. Sentinel goes. Yeah, should be fine. It's fine for me. We're having some people saying that the audio's not working here, but I don't see that issue at all. I think maybe Ranger's class is better than the Dragonsguard Elite right now until we get a red land. Because we can still tap the wolf if we wanted. And I don't think we do. Let's just swing in. And then next turn we can surprise them with the elite, because the elite is much higher removal priority than the wolf, right? So if we can keep that hidden in our hand, that's going to be best for us. Land untapped is fine. We could just, like, power up, but I'm pretty sure that we should just remove that land as a top priority. Tap the elite. And then we can hit for 2. Yeah, I like that. They're untapped, and now we have an open turn. That's, like, really, really good. Red land off the top? No. Never is, man. Let's push this up. Do you think they have a field wipe? They probably do. Let's take the most amount of damage that we can get. Hit for 4, down to 13. Typically, I'd keep this in hand, but it's like, where's the red land? I want to get this dragon going, so... They have a Salt Eye color deck. The elite now escapes Crippling Fear. You know, Shadow's Verdict annihilates us, but that's not till 5. 4 land in play. Soul Shatter. That's really sad for us, but let's lose Magda here. We could play off the top, but that doesn't help with the land issue. We could Frostbite this thing, or we could Blizzard Brawl it. I think we should probably Frostbite it. But then again, now we're tapping the wolf and hitting for far less damage. We should be spreading this value out a little bit more, I think, but... whatever, man. Let's put it on the wolf. It's a big hit, down to 4. You know, I like that. If we could get some more land, you know what I mean? It is a verdict. Okay, so that's a bummer. Land off the top. Thank you. So this can be activated for 2, right? Then we hit for 3. Close. Now we just need another red source of land, and we have dragon power. They have to hold up mana to remove the Hydra Lair. And we do the dragon first. You jerk. Alright, they kill the dragon. It is what it is. The treasure can allow us to pump into level 3 nicely. They still have to remove this Hydra. Like, we have them with their back against the wall here a little bit. That is good. If they create the dog, we fry the Planeswalker. They draw. Interesting, but now they're tapped. That's game. We have lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take that. Please and thank you. Good game. I think they should have made the dog. That could have been a misclick there. Well, I found all of our mountains. Unfortunately, I'm not going to keep that. I like a blend. Keep 6. Whew. Toss the dragon. It's so expensive. We'll get another. We'll get another. This Dragonsguard Elite is fun, though. And we top deck a Magda. Let's fry it. It's not great, but I just cannot allow the ramp. Let's see if we can survive a little bit here. There's no protection, no snakeskin. And they're playing Jund. So it's scary. That's scary. Let's try the attack. We go to the damage. And they're going to try to kill the Elite. No, they don't try to kill the Elite. Smart cookie. We didn't get our value there that we wanted. Oh no. Macedon is a clever individual. They knew that we had shenanigans. Mana was open, so I guess you'd assume that. Just hit for 2, hold up. I'd rather kick these inscriptions. Alright. So we can push this to a 3-3, 4-4, 5-5. I wonder if it works. I'm truly curious as to what goes down here. I mean, I'm sure it's instant speed, so they may as well do it next turn. Ooh, that's really nice for us, too. We're gonna kick this. They get a treasure, which is really good for them. But we go to a 5-5. We get the kill on the dragon. And then we get a very tasty hit. I don't mind that. Down to 13, 4 cards, 3 cards in hand. A ton of mana, though. That amount of mana they have is making me nervous. Whew. We can Goldspan Dragon, attack, and Inscription, but I probably, again, might want to kick that again down the road. Brent swipes the field here, hey? -5 on everything. Nice. Oh no, they don't -5 on everything. They bring the dragon back. Hot dog! That is cool. I mean, we could kill them both. And then just have a massive hit. I want them to block here. I'm going to be honest. And then we can slay the dragon, push this up. Let's reveal a dragon. We're gonna kill their Goldspan Dragon. Hopefully. They could have something. We get it. And then we get the kill here, and we get the damage in. Both creatures still alive. Hoorah! Right, dealing with their threats. I am worried about another play of that. Innkeeper's fine. 2 cards in hand. The Painter's fine as well. A ton of treasures. Treasure Mania. Another Painter. I like that. They keep the improved version. But we're just gonna quite literally pound down here. We can kick this. And let's push up something that can't be blocked this turn. So counters go here. We gain life. This thing fights that thing. Doesn't matter, really. We hit for 10. Decent. I really like that Dragonsguard Elite alongside Goldspan Dragon. They just mesh so nicely. And we can sink all of our mana into the Dragonsguard here. Right? That is delicious. And that's why they synergize so nicely. That's a 22-22 Dragonsguard Elite with 2 dragons along its side. My gosh, we might want some trample in the deck for that. I don't know, because that is a big swing. Alright, this is such a silly hand. We're getting hearts too. I don't know if we should keep this. Yeah, sure, Goldspan Dragon's here, Dragonsguard Elite, but Old Gnawbone does not need to be in the hand. That's something that we pull out with Magda. And that's what I mean. Where's the Sentinel? Where's Magda? Where's our real turn 2 drops? Where's all the instant speed with the Elite? I'm gonna mulligan this. I'm gonna keep 6. I'm gonna toss Gnawbone back. And now we just need a creature, I guess? There it is. So I'm okay with this. Let's get Dragonsguard Elite out next turn. Oh, I hate mono green, man. Such a good... If they... And they're on the play, they get the drop. They can cast... They can class Blizzard Brawl first. Let's just try it. I know I want to play the Elite, but they just... I know they have a Blizzard Brawl, so... Let's take the creature away. It is also a draw engine. And if we pull another green source, then we can Dragonsguard and Brawl, potentially. That's not it. That will not work, though. Let's get it out, though. It's a thing. It can create the treasure next turn, which we really like. Right? Putting the inscription on it is quite nice as well. As long as there's not a Blizzard Brawl. So sad. I guess the question is, do they have another? I'm going to pass turn and hold up Inscription instant speed. Again, we can go to a 5-5 here. But they're 5-5 now already. Dang. Okay, so we're probably going to let this damage go through. Wow. I guess just take it. No blocks. We're in deep trouble here. Wow. We kill the ooze. Right, that's healthy for us. This Ranger's class is good, though. And if they continue to play land on that Mammoth, that's not good. We're already down to 11. Dang it! Nice. They are putting in work here. Wow, okay. Hit for 10 down to 1. I guess. I think they just get the win here. Yeah. We don't get the 3 snow permanents, which is heartbreaking to say the least. We kill the ooze again, but you know, ugh. We're in a bad territory. We can do some creative blocking, but they're playing off the top. They get Swarm Shambler as well. Goodness gracious. I mean, we kind of keep up, right? That Swarm Shambler wins the day. The Ranger class playing off the top wins the day. Let's pass. Maybe they attack into our Hydra Lair. We can activate that for 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha! They're still gonna win because Rangers class, but hey, we can do our best, right? No! They do it immediately. No! That's their 4th ooze. Now that's good value. Good game. Just don't play versus mono green, you guys, right? It's easy. You guys just love the land. It's like all green land and then red permanents. Yes! It's just to teach you to mulligan. I'm sure of it. I want the snowlands, so I'm going to toss this pathway. And we're going to roll out on this. Turn 2 Outlaw. Probably a turn 3 Inscription. I like the Ranger class, that's quite nice. Simic. Snow. Bushido-san with the Druid class. The plot thickens. First, let's attack. Make the treasure. We'll put the counters on. We get really nice removal there. And then it's downtown to Ranger class. 2/2 wolf in play, right? And I feel comfortable with this. I like this a lot. I mean, we're low on cards, but we have Ranger class. And that's gonna really help. Ooh. You may play an additional land. Crazy. Let's push up. Attack, make the treasure. Push up the wolf, spread our value. Now we're ending our turn. We use our Ranger class next turn. Right, we got burned by it last match, but this match, it's going to win us the game, which is cool. Any spell that allows you to play off the top of your library is, like, real good. So we actually can't kill that bear. It's too tough. Tough with 2 Fs. And again, they can play an additional land, which is cool. Gaining life for the land. Dryad in play. Passing here. I think we've got this. We're going to be in much better shape. Let's just try this. Oh, Snakeskin Veil is pretty hot here. We do have the 3 snow permanents. That's stupid. Blizzard Brawl is such a broken card. Like, unfair. Unfair! And, I guess it doesn't matter if we push into that right now or not. Let's push up the wolf again. Make another treasure. And then I believe we can utilize this and still hold up Snakeskin Veil. Right. That's really nice. Magda on the top's not the best, but hey, we can't complain. They have a Haven up, so we need to be aware of that. The Kraken. Holy moly. Holy Toledo. What does this even do? We don't untap our stuff. Alright. That's respectable. We're locked down now, baby. I think we'll live, though. I think we'll survive. Sentinel off the top. That land actually does suck a ton. Let's get Magda in play as well. Just, I guess, forming some blockers for whatever's about to happen. We're gonna keep that, and we hold up Snakeskin Veil. What you doing, Willis? What you doing? The Kraken just puts a stop to everything, hey? I've never played that Icebreaker. I guess tapping things is nice, and they could potentially return the lands, but then they can't replay it. It's cool, though. Unfortunately, my dragon with haste is going to jump in over top. So that's fine. Just looking for that. We do have the treasure for it. Nectar Pot. Are we getting rolled by limited cards, ladies and gentlemen? Ghouls and goblins! Ooh, what's happening here? Target land you control becomes a creature equal to the number of lands you control, which they have a ton of. 7/7. Goodness gracious. Settle down over there! Settle down over there! Bushido-san. In the house. We're getting burned. Ouch. They can't attack too aggressively. If they had another Kraken, though. Right? You know what I mean? We're getting rolled at this point. Rangers class, you're supposed to save us. And we've been top decking like trash. Even our second card has not been the greatest here. At least we got that Sentinel out. What's she doing? What's she doing over there? I'm gonna take it. I'm tough, too. I'm tough with 3 Fs. Uh-oh! Oh, I I see. And now we're going to get tapped again because they tapped their mana, bounced the land, can play multiple lands, and now we're tapped out again. Oh, that's actually pretty good, you guys. We just got got. We just got, ladies and gentlemen. They done the dirty. We just got got. That's delicious. You seen it here first. We need a lot of blockers off the top. Not a frickin' land. Just saddening. Really bad news bears there. I guess we can block here. That effect is gone. But I still think we're in terrible shape. They have one Snow Haven available. And at this point we have to chump block. Ouch. They still have the defender. I mean, we top deck a land in tapped, so it's not defending. They get more attackers. Another land on the top. Goodness gracious. Nice. Alright, that was really cool, and we actually had really bad luck, so the best of both worlds. Alright, opponent goes first. I think this looks good. We got a really good turn 1, turn 2. They're on the play, though, which really hurts. Blizzard Brawl might save us. We need one more Snowland. Ooh, they double cast. Annoying AF. I think we should sack... Oh, maybe not. Let's just kill it. Well, we could always deal up to 4. So let's not do that. We could kill a bird, but we'd lose our Sentinel. No attacks. Let's just try to push out this dragon next turn. Right, because we make 4 mana here, or 3 mana, and then next turn we can make... Well, they take our dragon, so that actually doesn't work. Right, the no dragon for us next turn. They definitely take the dragon. Good on them. So this is pretty ugly. We still have our Dragonfire. Let's fry it. Just stop the damage, right? And then it grows every turn, so it's just nice to get out of the way. Let's kill the Spellbinder. That opens up our attacking lane. Let's just swing in. I don't want to Blizzard Brawl until we have the 3 snow permanents. Unless we can get a confirmed kill without trading. Spirit's good. Do they have a spell on top? I would say no. It's kind of annoying, but... Let's just do it right now. This is 4. This is... Oh no, cancel, cancel, cancel. I forgot that this is out there for 7. That's not 5 anymore. I think we should just kill the Spirit. Let's try to trade with it first. Make the treasure. And then I honestly think we should just blast it. It's sad because we lose our creature, but I don't want them making flyers. We'll end our turn here. I want to keep these treasures. They're of high value. Luminarch is very good with these raptors. Damn it. Oh no. Well, I guess we could block one of these. As far as I know. This is the worst draw I've ever had in my life. A couple really bad draws today. It's weird. My draw in the play queue seems to be different than my draw in the Mythic queue. Play queue, everything's sorted just fine. Mythic queue, it's like, no, you don't get any lands. No lands for you, HGG. So we're in a lot of trouble here. Are you kidding me? Wow. I'm actually impressed at this point. Paladin class increases the cost of everything on our turn. Or, well, on their turn. And now they buff up. Yeah, we're done. We're done for. Let's just laugh at our next draw. I mean, yeah, we don't get anything here. Let's just let him have it. Down to 1. Incredible. 3 lands. That's just groovy. Alright, going first. More land in our hand than we had all last game. Makes sense. Totally fine. Nothing to see here. Lair out. Hydra goes. Can we top deck a 2-drop? Are they playing a creature we can fry? What's going on? What's going on? Mono black, I doubt it. Another control matchup. You gotta love that, right? Let's just hit for 1. Who cares? One damage, you know. Lethal in 19. Gonna want to watch out there, bud. This isn't my optimal play. They didn't reveal a dragon, so we gotta burn them for it, right? Second red source. Elite goes out. We hit for 3. The Sentinel has a 3/4 with reach. It's actually not that bad. Well, it's actually not that good. It needs to be a 4/5 with reach. We'll get it there. We'll get it there. Are they dealing 1 damage to it another way? They really want that Sentinel out of there, hey? Worrisome! You're scaring me! Let's hit for 2. I guess we could have hit for an additional 2. Then no Frostbite mana. But I do like that Frostbite mana. because now we're not taking away from our dragon. Paying life for this. It's sad, but definitely worth removing. Now we have our two favorite cards, Dragonsguard Elite and Goldspan Dragon. They're going to put in work for us. We have Lair of the Hydra up as well for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we get a draw. Heck yeah! We need more of that. See how we pulled the lands and everything just went right. On the draw, we have to mulligan. This looks much better. Wow, does that suck or does that suck? We're gonna draw another dragon. Have faith. Oh, or another land. Sentinel out. We can Blizzard Brawl if they play something small. I guess that does work, doesn't it? Because we go to a 3/3, so it doesn't kill anything. They can make a treasure, though. Hopefully they play a creature and we can fry it. This hand looks limited. There's not a lot going on here. Can we have that dragon back, please? Don't you dare do this to me! Definitely begging for that dragon back. Shoot! We should have tossed up. But then, you know, like when you're bricking on other games, you get scared. You're like, well, I can't afford to lose this land. It's a fickle mystery, the algorithm. We can't fry it, sadly. We're gonna get outraced. We're only dealing 1 damage. Nice. You gotta love that. Oh my gosh. Let's just burn it. Oh. Another Shambling Ghast. I like Shambling Ghast. It seems to be good value. Maybe we should have kept that. We could have doubled down. Really hard to say. Let's go in for 3. I'm not proud of it, but it's a thing. They're making more treasures. Nice. Oh, that sucks real bad. Look at all those treasures. They have 200 mana available. Nice. Good game. Our opponent goes first. This looks good. Lots of land, but we have protection for the elite. And that's a big plus for me, right? I really like that. Let's see what our opponent's up to here. We're on the old Zendikar stage. On the back of the giant sea turtle. Our opponent is late for class, right? We'll leave it at that. Definitely late for class. Woof. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Swamp is most threatening. We're gonna go also with Magda first, I think. Cleric. Can we remove that immediately? No. So I'm actually going to go the Elite because this is going to grow, so we need to grow alongside it, if we can. I think. I guess next turn we could have still played it and held up the Snakeskin, though. It's a hard call. We need removal, though. Binder's nice. Dragon goes. Whoa. They're definitely in no hurry. Probably playing on their phone is the thing. That's what I always assume. And they know what we have. They didn't... Well, to take the Snakeskin Veil is not as much value. We could have 2 3/3s again. Not great. That is great. You know, stacking multiple copies of Cleric is dope. Hit for 7 here, potentially. They'd only kill 1. I think we should kill it. I think we should kill it. I think we should kill the other Cleric as well, just because it grows. And that's scary for us. And now we can block the Sentinel with the binder, whatever. Hit for 5, try to catch up on some of that damage that we've been slacking on. Our hand is empty. They still have a full mitt. You know, we're looking for more Blizzard Brawls, Snakeskin Veils, Inscriptions, land for the Dragon. If we top deck a land, we can play the Dragon next turn. That's always good. As far as their removal goes, they probably want to get rid of the Elite. Sorry, the Dragonsguard. Thinking about their decision is something I wish I could do as a commentator. It is up to me to keep the tempo rolling, keeping things, you know, quick and entertaining. So it doesn't quite allow for such deep contemplation upon my play lines. However, you know, we do get a lot of matches in, right? So the autopilot version of me does slowly get better, right, over time. So are they going to use Pyre of Heroes for 2, sacrifice creature, search your library for something that returns it? So they're grabbing a 4 mana value cleric. And it's the Skyclave, which is great. We don't get the land, but we do get the dragon, which is pretty great. And I think we're just going to take that. Make that treasure as well. And then we're all in. Making another treasure. No blockers, though, so they can freely gain 3 life next turn. I'm not proud of it, but if they pull a maul or something, you know what I mean? I'd rather just get what we can right now. If it dies, they grab something back, irrelevant. So this is just some damage they'll probably have to take, I think. Nope. They're going to take 1 damage instead and lose the creature, bring back the binder, I assume. It might be the other cleric, but Life's Bond. It's a hard call, not a nice situation to be in, and top decking that second Goldspan was pretty groovy. That allows us to play the original Goldspan next turn, and you know, now that we're attacking a 2, that's generating, you know, a lot of mana every turn for us. And we can dump that into the Dragonsguard Elite, right? So Magda generates a treasure, the 2 Goldspan generate treasures, that's 6, and the Dragonsguard Elite just happens to cost 6. Which typically is fairly expensive, but here, not so much. Again, I made a couple comments of this before, is we might look for something that has trample. However, once you start pushing into the Dragonsguard Elite, it's almost like you should have won already anyways. So we lose our dragon. We do create the treasure here, fortunately enough. Those treasures will only tap for 1 though, right? So we do have to keep that in mind. So we'll be sacrificing all 3 treasures next turn. And, you know, I'd imagine the Spellbinder hits for 3, then sacks itself for another Skyclave. And they can just kind of de-loop that until they're out of cards. Or Skyclaves, I should say. They have more removal, maybe. They hit for 3. We're down to 11. No matter what they do, Dragon hits them for 4 next turn. Unless they get a flyer in the air. Definitely on their cell phone. Right? They got the kids in the background. Dad! Dad! And at a certain point, I don't want to break their play lines down so much in case they're watching. No, but sack the binder, you know, grab another Skyclave out, which is great. You know, that's never bad. We get the land. We get the dragon. And man, they have a lot of life. So we have 1, 2. Yeah, we could make this a 6/6. We'd hit for 10, 11. They'd gain 3. Or we just play it smart. Let's use the Sentinel to make the third treasure for the Dragonsguard, if there's no block. Right? We could still tap Magda down, make the treasure, and pump Dragonsguard. And I'd rather just race them in damage, I think. I don't think that's a problem for us at all. I know we could defend, but then they're not attacking and they just get free reign to play other cards from their hand, sack it to Pyre, and we just lose value over time. So I really want to keep that clock pushed as much as we can. So if there's the block, we just leave it. Right? There's no need to dump the mana. Let's just let them have their Spellbinder again. It's not attacking this time because we have the Sentinel, so we're kind of stopping that loop down. I mean, they could still defend with it, but they're not. They have 2 more Skyclaves left, so I think that we should be okay, hopefully. You never know, right? They've been playing it super smart, super slow, so I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. But I still feel like we're in a fairly advantageous position. So that pulls out a 3-drop for them. Or it's equal to or less than 1+. Okay, so yeah, so that could be a 3-drop. There's no attack here. This is at sorcery speed, so they can't do it instant speed during the attack phase. I am nervous. They have 2 cards left in hand. They Vanishing Verse Dragonsguard Elite instead of the dragon. Wow. That is bold AF. They don't have the mana for Pyre anymore. They can't do this right now as chump blockers, so if they do block, they lose those creatures and don't get anything back from the grave. Or their deck, I believe. It's from their deck, which is crazy. Very good value. Again, just trying to keep the clock pushed if we can. I think they are going to bring stuff back from the grave, and now that would be very bad for us. Did they have something to buff the binder? I doubt it. Maybe they do. They keep looking at their grave as well, which is making me nervous. That's the second time they've looked through their grave. Why do you care about what's in there, man? I'm going to keep this card in hand just as shenanigans. We have plenty of mana available to us, so let's just hold out. Land out. Great news. They can't attack, so they go right for the 3-drop from their library. A cleric for 3. Could be another binder. Could be a great many things that upset me. Let's see what it is. They have 4 mana on top of it. All right, we're sacking Magda, I guess. And their creature automatically gets sacked, which is fine. And then they have another, you dog. I gotta keep the dragon. 5 freaking treasures. Oh my gosh. What did they top deck? Another pyre. Good news. Good news for us. Magda's in the house again. Alright, it's all coming together. We have lethal next turn. Woo! That was a close one. I get worried when people start actually thinking about their playlines because I know I never do. It's like, oh my gosh. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. So this is fine because we make that treasure and we can, because now they're out of things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to pull out Old Gnawbone from the deck. And that's what it's all been about. Mr. Gnawbone and Magda, you know, pulling dragons out from your deck willy-nilly. Bingo bango. And then, you know, we could have pulled out some more Goldspans with Magda next turn. It took a while, but we got it. Gruul Dragons version 1. I think it feels really, really good. I think it's incredibly close. I think that it just needs some balancing. I don't know if Rangers class belongs here. Maybe it doesn't. I think maybe we drop Rangers class in all honesty. It's just the new hot card. I want to play with it a ton. Dragonsguard Elite is fire though. It belongs alongside Goldspan Dragon and Magda without a doubt. And then the Inscription has to stay there as well. So there's a few things that we absolutely can't change. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Thank you all for your time and attention. Really appreciate it. Make sure to like the video to help support. And like I said earlier, check out the 6 swag that Into the AM has to offer. You know, they've got it all, right? So let me know what your favorite item is that you found on the website in the comments below. Have a magical day, you guys, and we'll see you soon in the next.